Hey guys, Ginno here. Today we're going to be doing a first listen of the new BTS mini album. This is Map of Soul Persona. I've already done my reaction review to the music video Boy With Love. If you want to check that out before we get into this today, I would suggest it. I've also already done a Persona reaction to RM's intro track. However, I believe that's blocked on YouTube at the moment, so can't really do anything about that. I'm sorry. Not going to be checking that out here because I've listened to it tens of times. Anyway, yeah, I'm actually going to be doing a little bit of work whilst listening to it, so you may see me noting some stuff down. I'm just doing some stuff for uni. I've got the English translated lyrics up already. I don't know who translated them, but it's absolutely brilliant that they've got that up already. The army surprised me again and again. Anyway, yeah, we're going to start off with Microcosmos, which is a great name. I don't know why, but the name reminds me a little bit of RM's Moonchild from his mixtape last year. I doubt it's going to be similar in music style because that was such a solitary, interesting track. And yeah, I'm looking forward to this. I hope you guys enjoy. This is Microcosmos.
사람들의 부비들 모두 소중한 나날 어두운 밤 외로운 맘 별처럼 다 오늘 빛나 사라지지 마 큰 존재니까 Let it shine 어쩐지 밤의 표정이 이토록 더 아름다운 You got me 난 너를 보며 꿈을 봐 I got you 지각했던 만들 속 서로 잡은 서로의 빛 같은 말을 하고
It's a little bit electronic. The delivery has some pretty heavy reverb on. I like the sort of echoing effect. Ooh, was there a little bit of a sweep there? That was smooth. Yeah, it was like a filter sweep. Strummed guitar riff. Is that? Yeah, there's like a strummed guitar riff which really well merged. The mixing's really neat. Those background choral vocals, or sonically even, very pleasing. It sounds great. Ooh, there's another layer there. Really interesting production decisions there. I thought there were some really smart, interesting points. It did feel a little bit washed out at times, especially with those vocals. The instrumental, it was quite powerful. Lots of these soft, blaring synthesizers. But it was nicely done. A little bit clean. Could have done with some muddier drums. I think that was my only real complaint. It sounded a little bit electronic and tinny. But yeah, I did like the track overall. There was some nice vocal parts. I liked RM's delivery as well. It sounded really good over the instrumental. Was a little bit too glitzy for my taste, but overall it was a decently put together track. The next song is Make It Right. I believe this was written by Ed Sheeran. That's the rumours on Twitter. I haven't done anything to confirm that myself, but those are the rumours. And yeah, we'll be checking this out. I hope you guys enjoy. Lots of space there, some really distant chords. Just got some rather bassy drums there. Ooh. The delivery of the vocals there perfectly simulates the changing chord of the synth there. Oh, that's nice. Wasn't really much of a crescendo there. I like the atmosphere of this track. Very simple instrumental. There's lots of space, and there's 3 different layers. You've got the forefront of those drums, and then you've got the synth, and then way back in the background you've got these really washed out. Ooh, I like that delivery there from J-Hope. Really like this portion. Nicely put together. Let's go. Sugar verse. Really like the production. Thought the synths throughout the track were really good. I like the space in the instrumental. I like the fact that it was really only 3 layers. The vocal delivery throughout was pretty good. I like some of the effects they added to the vocals. I liked the layering of the harmonies as well. That was superb. All the rappers did a really good job. I thought Sugar's verse was definitely a standout towards the end. Definitely felt like he got more lines in there, but I wouldn't be surprised if he didn't. Sometimes with Sugar you can get so sort of absorbed into what he's doing. It sort of extends. Smart delivery from everyone though. Some parts of it felt a little bit glossy, a little bit too glossy. But yeah, overall, it's a well-produced track. Not the most interesting. Lyric-wise as well, it's just wasn't all that to me. The next track is Home. Now, this is reportedly a subunit track. So I think it's J-Hope and Jungkook? Oh, I can't remember now. Either way, I'll try and listen for the voices. It's supposed to be a song about being with the army. So yeah, or like finding your home with the army, something like that. Anyway, let's listen to it. Okay, well that was RM, wasn't it? Maybe it's not a subunit track. Oh no, Jamais Vu is the subunit track. Sorry. Is that Jimin? Let me get the lyrics up. Not the most interesting instrumental, some trap elements to it, but the softness of the vocal delivery sort of hides it. Some nice choices with the switch ups, but such a good verse from Sugar. It's not even that high a tempo track. Not so keen on the harmonies. Sound a little bit bland. The keyboard synths are fine. It's just a little bit too flashy, especially with those washed out harmonies. Parts of that track were really, really superb. I liked the rap lines delivery. I especially thought it was a little bit ingenuitive when J-Hope came in with some more trap elements. The instrumental was a little bit all over the place. I wasn't so keen on those flashy, soft keyboard parts. It just sounded a little bit cheap. And the washed out harmonies as well is a style, but it didn't really sound very good on this song. And I'm not going to lie, the thinking about the transition from the last 3 tracks, I'm not sure how that's going to sound. I feel like it could just get a little bit repetitive because they're really not particularly different tracks instrumental wise. Obviously Make It Right had those moments of silence incorporated into it, but I don't know, that was such like a full track, but it really didn't have much for me. I'm going to be completely honest there. The next track is Jamais Vu. Jamais Vu is a French phrase Actually, I'm assuming you've heard of déjà vu. It's pretty much the opposite of déjà vu. It's when you have a feeling that you don't know something when you do know something. So I'm assuming it's going to be about a relationship. I can't see how it's going to be about something that, you know, isn't a relationship. I can't currently find a translation for this track, but yeah, here we go. This is going to be the subunit track that I mentioned. Sorry, I got confused. Allons-y. Okay, piano. Kind of grandish. That's Jungkook. So it's Jin, Jungkook, and J-Hope. Right. Okay, it's still got those repeating piano parts. I'm not sure about those sweeping synths. Hell of a delivery there from Jungkook. I like how mellow this track is. Very sweet, wholesome. I have a feeling it's going to pick up in the last quarter or something. Okay, we got some rattly drum synths. Ooh. Didn't expect that. Just a big drum bass there. Oh. Lovely switch in genre there. Oh, I think this is probably my favourite song so far. Heartfelt, lovely balance, the percussion is superb. Not too heavy, so many distinct parts, and the structure, they've really played with that. The drums are much cleaner on this as well. Much more interesting, less tinny. I really like that. The combination of that piano, and then there's also sort of like a bit of drum there. That was really, really nice. I think that's probably my favourite song on the album so far. And yeah, I really, really dug that. The whole vibe as well. It was really, really sweetly put together. I like the fact that there was only a combination of 3 voices. Obviously, you know, BTS have 7 members, and throughout the whole time they've had 7 members. But I always think it makes a song worse when you have loads of voices to fit into it. It disrupts it. It makes the structure awkward. It means you have to really stick to a distinct style, and for me, it makes a song worse when you have to just stuff in so many different sounds, because part of what makes a song good is its cohesiveness, and if you are switching voices, unless it's a really well constructed song, then it can really, really struggle to get past the fact that they have all these different styles merging together. I really do think that was a great track, and I'm looking forward to the next one, which is Dionysus. Dionysus, if you don't know, is the god of wine and drama, and he's one of my favourite Greek gods. Obviously, I read Percy Jackson. That series was amazing, but also I love Greek mythology. It's one of my favourite things. It's one of my favourite things I studied at school. It's just such an interesting area, and I love when people take on the concept of Greek gods. You know, I think back to some of Vix's work with their albums. You know, they did albums like Kronos. Did they do Ares was an album? I can't actually remember all those different ones, but they were fantastic. I really, really enjoyed them. So I'm looking forward to this take on it. Dionysus. I've heard really, really good things about this track. So yeah, I am looking forward to it. I hope you guys enjoy. Allons-y. Okay. Ooh. That's nice. Ooh, really nice drums. Great rhythm. I feel like rap line combinations are going to be amazing here. Okay, sort of remove the drums there. What's the chorus like? Interesting vocal effects there. Sort of EQ'd it. The track. That's a great build up. It's so... Okay, we'll be building to... Oh, that electric guitar, it's so washed out. It's like... It's almost like a car just accelerating is laying the tone for this song. Superb. Great build. The electric guitar throughout this album has been a pretty prominent feature. Really respect that they went for it there. That, for me, that entire track sounded like it could be put to like a car chase scene. Just the energy, the ebbs and flows, really, really well structured. I like the call and answer response parts. Incredibly put together. I think this and Jamais-Vu are just fantastic tracks. Not so keen on Home, not so keen on Make It Right. Microcosmos was there were some interesting elements. It was just a little bit flashy for me. Persona and Boy With Love, I really dug those tracks. I just did. I thought they were really well put together. Persona is just a fantastic rap introduction, and then Boy With Love is a lovely, lovely blend of pop funk. The whole album actually is quite interesting. I would put it sort of maybe part one of HYYH. For me, off the first listen, it hasn't captured me quite as much as Love Yourself Tear, nor has it captured me anywhere near as much as Wings, really. Wings was just the first time I listened to that, I was blown away. There were some really, really good parts of this. Nice evolution as well. You know, they definitely took some inspiration from things like Oh Are You Late Too and School Love Affair, but they didn't just try to recreate that sound, because that sound is not the most interesting sound BTS have ever gone for. This is a nice combination of pop elements with those sort of original hip-hop elements, and then brought in some electronic trap-inspired music as well. You know, they've sort of overdone the EDM trap style, but mixing it with more traditional hip-hop sounds and more experimental pop sounds has worked incredibly well on this album now. Obviously, I will come back to this album and I'll give you my full thoughts. I don't know whether I'll do a proper album review. I haven't really done an album review in a while, so we'll see. But I'll definitely talk about it on Twitter, so if you want to follow me there, at Dylan Ginno, I'll give my thoughts on the album more. And yeah, that was really, really enjoyable. I didn't really get much work done, if I'm going to be completely honest. I was trying to learn about, I was learning about diabetes mellitus and how that affects the kidneys, but there we go. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. This is going to be Ginno signing out. See you guys soon.